because they were all expecting all of our Dittos.
Right.
But then he pulled out the Richter and actually did really well and almost took the set.
When
He didn't, but he almost did.
When he did the down air off of the Pikmin,
Yeah.
that gave him audible momentum to bring back the set, but unfortunately, like, couldn't pull through. But
This Richter is a
yeah, I was
pretty
about to
strong
say,
lead.
yeah.
Lead just in general. I think also we have to remember though that Falco did SD, so that
Yeah.
was a stock.
Right. Huh. I don't know, I feel like whenever the Falco got, whenever Neo got put in disadvantage, he kind of either like took like
An axe to the
80%
face.
or just died. Like, so I think what he could work on, not necessarily is like, I mean, what he should work on is probably like trying to get out of disadvantage like as soon as possible, which like
Easier said than done.
I don't know.
I think he could possibly use the reflector for different projectiles maybe versus than just the cross. Like
Right.
the axe does a ton of knockback and really hurts.
Right.
So if he could reflect the axe instead maybe.
Right, and like whenever they thought cross, like instead of like committing to like kicking out the reflector, you could just jump over it. But I don't know. Now we're on Lilat. Not as bad as it was in Smash 4, but it's still a whack stage.
The background's just so distracting too.
Yeah. But luckily with hazards off, like all the transitions and stuff go away, along with the stage tilting. But oh, he's able to DP after doing a side step. Okay, let me see like what like Diddles is actually doing, cause okay.
Throw into a nice up air mini string.
And Falco, go ahead.
He's juggling him pretty well.
Yeah.
I thought he might not make back. Oh.
Good read on the roll onto stage, but I feel like if this were hazards off, Lilat, he probably would have died right there. Oh. That's up smash in reach.
See, now he got down a lot sooner than he did in previous, and that miss up B kind of cost a Richter neutral, but he recovered it. Nope, never mind. He didn't recover it.
Okay.
I feel like he's throwing out a lot of up Bs.
Yeah, like he's throwing them out like to anticipate like the Falco wanted to like overextend, but like because Neo's been playing it really patiently, like yeah. So right there, like he throws out a button, spot dodges, and then like throws out the Shoryuken. So if Neo's able to take note of that and just change up the timings of his attacks when he's keeping Diddles in disadvantage, he could get like an even harder punish. And he just straight up fell out of it this time. Ooh. Kind of an overextension, but he didn't die for it. So
I saw that coming.
right, yeah, no, yeah, the axe, like because he was over 100%, invisibility runs out like a lot faster.
Oh.
So yeah, he just pretty much held on for too long. But Neo's doing a lot better this game. And right now,
Definitely.
it's looking like Diddles is like kind of like throwing out like a lot of panic moves and trying to like, you know, close this deficit. But Neo's just keeping almost... Go ahead.
Definitely some props to Diddles for getting the axe timed right as after the invincibility wore off, even if it was shorter, and this, knowing he wouldn't necessarily roll or jump or anything. Because it was timed pretty well.
Yeah. But right now, I think Neo's trying to like play this
Keep him on the
lead.
ledge.
Yeah. But oh,
Holy fire. That smash.
did it bounce off and then still doesn't matter. Anyway, even stocks and relatively even percent. So right now,
The axes do so much shield damage.
yeah. And like now that like Diddles is like getting a slight lead, he's gonna try and like run with it as long as possible. But yeah, one thing that I did notice that Neo is doing now is that he wasn't using lasers a lot. even with like the stock lead, which like I would have assumed he would have done. Oh, ooh, caught the spot dodge.
Yeah.
Didn't even matter what I was gonna say. But yeah.
Definitely impressive showing from Rick.
Now is as good a time as ever to start developing your other characters.
Definitely. Especially at a local, this is where they are developed. I wonder if Logic is going to bring out the Mewtwo then.
I think if we were to use Mewtwo, it probably would have been in like the early rounds, but now we're getting closer to like...
True, that's a good point.
Yeah. Don't want to, you know, look down lightly on like any of the players that then end up losing a game. And then rather than having 3 games to work with as Olimar, you have at least 2, and that's if you bring it back. But I appreciate the edge guard attempt on Prom's up B by jumping out and trying to intercept it when he hits the apex of his jump. So that shows that, good whistle. So,
invincibility frames on that. Nice attempt to spike. The yellow Pikmin actually has, nice, the biggest hitbox of all of them.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes. So a lot of people use him to edge guard with down smash because he has the largest range.
Okay.
Also electricity damage, so if that matters to anyone.
Probably someone in the chat like, But Yoda closes out the stock with back air. Was it back air? He swung the sword at him.
Yes, a lot of the sword moves look so similar, honestly, to me. I know that was a nair. Yeah, nair though.
Okay. Ooh. There was a lot of hits on that block.
Bam.
Okay, so right now we're just seeing a bunch of like straight hits, not really converting into anything. But
Olimar trying to rack up damage with the Pikmin, but not too successful at the moment. Oh, getting purple on him though. Never mind. Pretty successful.
Alright, so now...
He's getting down? Okay.
Ooh. Alright. I think did he burn his jump? Yeah.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna get destroyed by that smash attack.
But luckily, Get Up Attack has invincibility frames, so that was a good choice by Logic to pick. Any other Smash game though, he probably would have lost the stop right there. If he mistimed it. Definitely. But yeah, Yoda's, I was just about to say he's not out of it, but good air dodge to the ledge. So now that he has center stage again, alright, now he's definitely still in the game.
Yeah, definitely doable, because Logic, typically when he does get into disadvantage up, he did take a few times to get down, except that time, but it's hard for him to land.
Alright, there we go. Oh, no! Alright.
Because once again, we're going back to how Olimar's not as good off stage, and that the Swordies are pretty good at keeping him off stage.
But Yoda's doing a really good job edge guard, but now Logic gets his way back to center.
I was gonna say, technically couldn't he Chromicide, but then I remembered Chromicide is fixed.
Right.
Icicide isn't, but Chromicide is. Ooh! Let's see. Some damage. Let's see. Can he get back? I think any smash attack, maybe even some tilts will definitely kill him. Is he going under? He's going under. Nice mix up by Logic. This is intense. Next hit.
Is that killing?
It did.
Really clutch really clutch dash attack from Yoda to seal game 1. So
I think Logic might have been looking for the grab because I saw out his blue Pikmin, so he was trying to space it, but I think he only had 2 Pikmin out, so it wasn't even the longest possible grab. And fun fact that Olimar's grabs does more damage with the more Pikmin he has.
Okay, well I learned something again about Olimar. You do your homework, huh?
I do. I also have this, I got this book that has all the different Smash things. Oh wait, just have to pay attention.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so now, Logic's counter pick is Town and City. Oh, and
racking
here
up
comes the damage.
Yep, just all of our things.
Okay.
It's funny that Town and Ceiling went from having the, I believe, lowest ceiling from Smash 4 to the highest now.
Yeah. It still throws me off. Because like, I'm so used to people just like losing their stocks at freak percents at this stage. But it's a new game now. Ooh.
Oop. Ooh, nice reading the spot dodge.
So I'm seeing that what Yoda's doing with, yeah, all right, there we go. I'm glad he did it because the last few times he jabbed Logic, instead of like going for like the immediate fair or bear, he would like wait, but like still like go for the move, and then like he would air dodge in, but like he still stopped by just going for it immediately, but Logic retaliated immediately as well.
So he was kind of trying to condition him?
Right. Oh, not necessarily
just reading.
condition, but just like, yeah, just trying to see like what is he gonna pick in this situation. But all right, gets a jump back, air. All right, Yoda makes it back on the stage.
Some super center stage. Pretty neutral at the moment. Although Almar's doing the Almar racking up damage.
Right.
And he has purple, blue, red.
So even though like there's a, oh, never mind.
Up smash. Up smash is such a good option because it's really it comes out really quick.
Yeah.
And
it's like super plus on block. Like so many times I've seen people try to like either like shield grab or just pick an option after like Alamar's like up smash, especially a purple one, and then he'll just do it again because he has so much frame advantage. But right now we're in a last stock situation, and like even though like Logic has like the percent advantage, he's still a light character, and Crom, that parallel foul shown is real strong.
Definitely.
So like, oh, that was really good recovery by Yoda Case. So what I wanted to say was that for Logic to like win this game comfortably, he has to like kill him on the edge guards. And like for every interaction that he wins, but he doesn't like push the. What I was gonna say was that for any interactions that he wins and like he doesn't push his advantage by like killing him off stage, that's like another chance for Yoda to come back and win. But he was able to seal it with the up. Was that up smash? I think that was up smash. They all look the same.
Smash. Smash attack. There we go.
Yeah. Because
I feel like Crom and Ike are kind of hard for Almar to edgeguard, especially when he did the up B, because he's in kind of constant thing of motion and will just kill any Pikmin that are thrown at him. And the side B is also kind of hard because typically he's really far and then just zooms in. Although I haven't seen a side B recovery from him yet. Wait, does he have that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They only share the up B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, he still has
Dancing Blades.
Dancing Blades, yeah.
Ooh. That's a bit tilting.
So and he just
not.
So he still hasn't taken any damage yet.
Yep.
And just like that, it's even.
Yeah.
All right, up there. Wow.
He is really just keeping him off stage. Oh. One thing, using the Get Attack's invincibility to interrupt this charge smash attack. Oh, that was a nice spacing from Almar, knowing when it's going to end.
Right. Oh, but that shield's looking real small. All right, now he has to.
But he's off. Oh, that was a nice spike with the fire Pikmin. Yeah, it's definitely not as difficult for Almar to edgeguard DK as it is Crom.
Especially since his recovery got worse in this game.
Ooh. And is he going to go for it again? Oh.
No tag.
No tag. Ooh.
So that was like a good 40 seconds for Yoda Cage, and then he just died. Matter of fact, he opened the game.